Just in the process of going through the build of my bixler, so I figured I'd just make a little update video, what's going on. I did get my Dragon Link antenna fixed today. I went to a local electronics store and got a new SMA put on it. You can see it there. So anyways, yeah, I got them to crimp that on. So that's alright. So now I can basically get back with the build. So what I'm doing is before I've got the tail kind of glued just to the end here, so it still gives me access to run everything through. And I just cut a little slice. Just cut a little slice right there so I can run my two extensions for my servos that I ended up putting in the back. And yeah, so I can run the Dragon Link antenna through there. So I do have a CNC mount coming. I said that that this one, the wooden one, was junk in my initial video, but it would work. What I did not know was they did supply enough of the 4 screws to reach through. Because when I first opened it up, I'm like, one of the normal type of screws that I would use are just the little tiny ones. But they did have 4. So I think if I can get this built before my CNC mount comes, I am going to mount the motor in just for the time being, and get a flake, and then I can easily take this out, because I'm not going to permanently glue. I'm not going to permanently glue in. What I'm going to use hot glue, and I'm just going to put a bit on base and stick it in, and I'm just going to tape that on. I'll just tape that on just to see what kind of power we get. And there's lots of clearance. May heat up there. There's not much, so I might. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna take it easy, anyways, for the first little while. I'm not going to. This is going to be more of an endurance, even though I do have a pretty beefy little motor on there. So, but it's going to be more endurance. So with that CNC mount, I might get another motor later down the road with a lower kV, bigger prop, so that I can adjust it up and see if I can get a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, I can see right off the bat that the blade hits, and this is a 6.4. Just grazes it. So we'll see here now. Just want to tighten that in just a little bit. I mean, like. Yeah. So anyways, let's see what goes. Maybe I can shave it down a little bit for the time being. I might just wait till next week. So anyways, we'll see. I haven't made up my mind. Maybe I should wait. But until then, I can still get other stuff installed that I wanted to get at, but I was on hold because of the Dragon Link mix up when I cut the wire. For the tail, I'm going to use Gorilla Glue and CA. Now don't ask about this hole here, because that was another late night mistake. But anyways, bit of fiber tape over that. You won't see that from 200 or 300 feet in the air, or 2,000 or 3,000. No. But yeah, so just that goes in here like so, and we're going to put 2 of them together like that. Okay. So I'm just going to use CA and some Gorilla Glue instead of water with Gorilla Glue. The CA makes it bond instantly, and the Gorilla Glue over 10-15 minutes sets up. So I'm just going to glue this together like that. learn to take it easy on the griddle because it does foam up even without water if there's humidity in the air. It foams up pretty good. So just a thin layer. So. On the other surface. I'm going to put a few drops of CA. What that will do, it will instantly bond it. So you don't have to stand and hold it or tape it. Keep it in place. Put them in like that. And pretty much it'll set like normal CA. In 15 seconds or so you hold it. It just grips it enough to that right off. That's crazy. So that's pretty much. It's actually set up pretty good there now. It's a bit we can take our hands off of it or whatnot. Just test fit it. I already have, but it's a good idea to test fit all your pieces. Okay. I'm just going to put some Gorilla Glue here in this channel. Just going to put one right down the center. Just going to use something to spread it around in there in the middle. I'm just going to use a piece of wire that I have just to get it in the crevices. Like that. I'm going to take CA like I did with the other piece. I'm just going to put a few dots here and there. Just dab it. I find when you CA holds better when you just dab it instead of smearing it all over the place. If you want, then you can. You don't have the wing to go by, but yeah, try to make sure it looks even as possible, so you can see that. But you just make sure it's not tilted or anything askew. A degree or so is not going to hurt. So. So, just going to let this little bit of glue set up here for a little bit. Then we're going to come back and basically I'm going to mount the Dragon Link receiver on the tail section like so. Okay, and then I'm just going to have the bottom one free blowing. So, because it's not drastic to have that one pointed out unless you're doing like super long range. So, once I get that faired up, I'm just going to put a little dab of hot glue right here in the hole where it's coming out of the fuselage, just to keep it stationary, and we'll be back once this glue sets up.